Hey, how's it going everyone? Sinister here, bringing you a Gamerversary video. Hope you enjoy the content and also hit that like button. It's just a show of support. Anyways, onto the video itself. Today's anniversary is Super Tecmo Bowl. Yes, my favorite football game of all time on the NES is here. It's celebrating its 30th anniversary. This bad boy came out December '91. And yeah, just go ahead and dive right into it. I mean, if you like an arcade, style football, this game is it, because like trying out the other football games out there on the NES, like John Elway's football, the NFL football, the NES Pro Action Football replays, Pro Action Replay. I think so. Anyways, yeah, you probably know what that game I'm talking about. So anyways, yeah, I played through all those. I mean, none of them can even hold a candle to Super Tecmo Bowl. I mean, yes, this is the sequel to the original one. Even though like the original game started out in the arcade, but the original on the NES that came out in '89, came out 2 years before. Yeah, that was what started it all, because it had like all the NFL players, even though majority of them have retired. When that game came out, things like that. But anywho, I mean, fast forward into 1991, its sequel came out, had the full support of the NFL, like the Shield. Got the Players Association involved, which is really great. So basically, you have all your favorite players from that season. Joe Montana, Jim Kelly. Of course, he's quarterback Bills. Randall Cunningham, quarterback Eagles. Because none of those two didn't sign their deal and things like that. So yeah, hence the name on there. Of course, my favorite running back of all time is on there, Barry Sanders, along with Emmitt Smith, Bo Jackson, almost everybody's favorite. You can't forget Bo Jeezy, but. So yeah, I mean, I was like, you just got everybody in that game. So yeah, you got all the teams on there during that time period, all your players. You can always like substitute them in and out whenever you feel like it. You can make your own playbooks. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I mean, just like to tell a little story how I was able to first play this game. I mean, yeah, it was basically January of '92. So basically, it was already the next year, after a month it just came out, things like that. So basically, a friend of mine, he got the game for Christmas. I was like, yeah, like, he told me, hey, try this game out. I was like, okay, what is it? I said, okay, it's like, this is the Tecmo Bowl sequel. I was like, all right. So I tried that out a little bit, played against the computer just to get a hang of it, because, I mean, a lot of us play the OG Tecmo Bowl, things like that. Because I know a lot of you like to choose the Raiders, so things like that. So, yeah, so I tried it out. I mean, yeah, it's fun. Like, I was like, man, there's like more cutscenes on here. I mean, yeah, trying to sack the quarterback and things like that. It shows like them dudes rising up, buffing, and he's like, hey, I got to sack it here and there. Or times you try to blitz, you see your guys just flying at the quarterback, hoping to block the ball, things like that. And you see like a speed shot, the quarterback throwing the ball and all that. I mean, it's really cool and all, but I mean, yeah, it's like certain moments, like you throw the ball, like times you see your a close up of your receiver trying to catch the ball, like either jumping up in the air or see a close up of them catching it, things like that. Even though a lot of times it's basically a hit or miss, like seeing the close ups and all that. That's really cool. Of course, if you're on defense, I mean, yeah, they got their own cutscenes too. It's like sometimes they set their run along with the receiver. They'll both jump it up at the same time. Say whoever catches the ball, like like the cornerback catches the ball, boom, interception. Or same thing with a strong safety. Like I said, get an interception. And the only thing that was really cool on there, hey, you can fumble the ball this time. Unlike the OG game, you can't fumble at all, but it was just super easy to get interceptions on there. And things like that. But what also cool about this one is like the game comes with a built-in battery. Basically saves your stats, your seasons, etc., because the first game, yeah, everything is done by passwords and everything. So it basically saves your progress along the way, all the way up to the Tecmo Bowl, which is their Super Bowl on here. This time around, the battery saves your season, which is really cool. But however, if that battery dies, so does your stats. So just be mindful of that battery, things like that. However, I mean, what's also cool on there, they're trying to add some realism, like I said, I mentioned before, fumbles, but the other thing that's real on there are injuries. Because it only happens during the season, though. If you're playing the preseason, nobody gets hurt, everybody's invincible and things like that. So it's just really cool. I mean, yeah, you get a close-ups, cutscenes of them, like, you know, the medic staff picking your player off the ground, carrying you off the field and everything. And of course, you know, it depends on the severity of your injury. Then you gotta wait later on. You see your player running out the hospital, right back to the stadium. You know, right back into action and things like that. So, yeah, when it comes to players getting hurt during the season, yeah, also check their condition. You know, if they go from good to bad, if the C is bad, they're gonna get hurt. So you may want to trade bench that player to avoid any injuries because it will be helpful. You know, just saves you a headache later on, things like that. So, anyways, like I said, I mean, I'm not gonna ramble on. I definitely want to hear your opinions about this game. With those who played it back in the day, you know the business. Drop it down below. This is Sinister. Be easy.